Well, we can finally take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Because our next guest is none other than author and alternative medicine guru Deepak Chopra.
Before he joins us, let's take a look back at his extraordinary life.
Your physical body is not physical.
He's one of the most influential people in the world, winning nations over for his unmatched insight into spirituality and alternative medicine.
That was so cool. Come on. I was trying to...
With more than 90 books translated into 43 languages. Dr. Chopra's words of wisdom reach far and wide. Born in New Delhi, he studied medicine before moving to the US in the 1970s. For decades, he's been on the forefront of what he calls the meditation revolution. And if there's anyone who can teach us a thing or two about yoga, it's 76-year young Deepak Chopra. And the man himself joins us now from New York. Good morning, Deepak. It's so good to see you.
Nice to see you, my
man. Thank you for joining us. I mean, your life is nothing short of fascinating. So much wisdom. Is there anything you haven't done?
Well, death is around the corner, so
No, it's not. Straight into the negative.
Well, depending on the way you view things, right?
if you're aware of your mortality, then every moment is precious.
I mean, you are literally, you look amazing, and you've been able to, through all sorts of adversity in your life, maintain this really beautiful outlook. How do you do that?
I think stress is the worst use of our imagination, and creativity is the best use, so it's a choice. Stress is only in the imagination. It's what you regret in the past or what you anticipate in the future. But if you're fully present to this moment and not resisting it, then you flow.
So is that tranquility the key to life?
That tranquility is self-regulation, self-healing, self-organization, homeostasis, healthy long life, joyful energetic body, loving compassionate heart, clear mind, and most importantly, lightness of being.
I could talk to you all day about this stuff, but we have also so many viewer questions.
Yeah.
First of all, Stacey has asked for the best advice for someone with panic disorder or agoraphobia and how to overcome it all.
The only way to go through it is to go through it. If you embrace the fear and do what you fear, then it'll no longer be part of your life. Having said that, today there are new technologies like VR and even low-dose, what we call psychedelic therapy, that are very useful in disorders like agoraphobia.
And a lot of other viewers want to know just what it is like to get through the stress. You know, we've all been through the pandemic. It's been really difficult to sort of get out of that. How do you maintain that sense of tranquility and peace despite all the adversity?
Well, what we learned during the pandemic is that those people who were getting sick and those who were dying and those who had high mortality, they all had three things in common. Number one, stress. Number two, depression. And number three, inflammation. Their body was fully inundated by what we call inflammatory proteins. And this inflammation preceded the illness before that. And all of that is caused by a part of our autonomic nervous system that's called the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the fight-flight response. So we learned during the pandemic that there are ways to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, for rejuvenation, and for healing. And there's one particular nerve there called the vagus nerve, related to the English word vagabond. And if you can stimulate that nerve, then you can actually decrease inflammation and bring about the healing response.
Oh.
Yoga does that, breathing does that, chanting does that, eye exercises do that, movement does that, martial arts does that, healthy emotions do the same thing, and regulating our biological rhythm. So we learned a lot during the pandemic about something we've ignored as physicians, which is the most important system in your body is not the immune system or endocrine system, it's the healing system. And we can it through various things, including social, emotional intelligence, through breathing exercises, through yoga, through mind-body coordination, through exercise, through emotional resilience, through a diet that has maximum diversity of plant-based foods, through repairing our microbiome. So we are in the midst of what is called the epigenetic revolution.
Wow.
Less than 5% of illness is genetically determined. The rest is lifestyle.
Well, look, I feel younger and healthier already.
Don't we just?
And if you want to catch Deepak Chopra while he's in Australia, he'll be busy. He'll be live in Melbourne on August the 9th and Sydney on August 11. We look forward to seeing you very much, and thank you for being on our
Thank you.
program.
By the way, I'm never busy. My body is busy, but I never.
There you go.
Well, he's never busy. Yeah. Thank
you,
you so
Deepak.
much. We appreciate
Only
it.
my body and mind.
Understand. Thank you so much.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?